staff. At this time, I'd like to welcome the FM 106 Morning Show, Karen, Scott, and Radar.
We should all start clapping right now for Will, because if it wasn't for Will,
his mom won this and became like the parent of the week here for School Parent of the Week on FM 106. So good for all you guys. This is going to be a great afternoon.
So you ready to meet Mason?
Yeah!
Field goal for the Packers this Sunday in New York. That means they're still undefeated. Number 2, make it Crosby!
Especially after all the stuff that we've done this year, going 12-0, and I was. I brought my Super Bowl ring because I don't get to wear it very often, and I thought this would be a special time to wear it and show all of y'all just kind of you can see how shiny it is. This is what we work for every year as professional athletes. It's to try to get a ring, but more importantly, just winning that Super Bowl and doing it with our teammates. And I was talking to Will's class and just talking about how important it is to try to have set your goals. Even as young kids, you want to know look into the future, see what you want to do, have things you're excited about, but always remember while you're doing that, never lose sight of having fun and enjoying every single moment, because this year we're 12-0, but it's been such a fun year, such an exciting year for me, for our team, because we're not, we know what our end goal is, and we're focused on enjoying every day and enjoying one another. And I always think of it, I love coming and hanging out with all you kids, because I think of myself, I think I'm fortunate I get to play a game for a living where I get to be a kid every day. So I get to go out and play. It's like when y'all go out to recess, I get to go to practice every day and do the same thing. So we're not that different, if you want to think of it that way. But I have a 1-year-old son now, and I look at all your faces, and I can't wait for him to grow up and hopefully be like every single one of you and get his education and you listen to your teachers. I met a lot of your teachers here already today, and wonderful people that really care about y'all. So that's the most important thing, is to respect them and make sure you get your education, because I couldn't have gotten a Super Bowl ring, and I couldn't have done all that, and I was fortunate enough to graduate from college, and I don't know if I'd be here if I didn't go to school and get my education. So thank you for all that. Do we want to ask questions? Is that something we want to do? It's cool. I got to come and talk to y'all after the game this weekend, because I was fortunate enough to kick a game-winning field goal. Saying though, with my team around me, it does not make it as scary going out on that field, because we support one another, and just like you do with your friends and all your classmates, you need to think about them every time you do something. And when I kicked that 30-yard field goal, all I could think about were my teammates, and that we were able to be 12-0 and move on to the next week.
But back here with the hat on and the green and white shirt right there.
How do we get there? Well, we fly. We fly on a Delta airline charter plane, and it's nice. We have to go through regular security there in Green Bay, and then we just get on the plane, and it's just the team and the people that come along with us, coaches and support staff, and we just fly. We just fly straight to the stadium, or straight to the airport where the stadium is, and stay at the hotel the day before. And we're actually usually only in the place we play for about 28 to 30 hours. So I don't have to spend a lot of time away from my family, but eight times a year we fly and travel to an away game.
About number 4, right? What's your question?
When you're out there on the field, how does it feel to be with like all your teammates and to just see all your fans cheering for you?
Well, coming here today and seeing how excited y'all are just to see a Packer, it makes it special, and we couldn't do it without all of you. I hope you know that, and without all of our fans, it's a special place that we get to be in Green Bay and in Wisconsin, and just be part of the Packers. So every time I go out on the field, I feel I just feel so blessed, so lucky to be a part of the Packers, and I have great teammates. Who here likes Aaron Rodgers? So I'm thankful for Aaron Rodgers today because he was, Aaron Rodgers, Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, and Jermichael on that last drive. Without them, I couldn't have done it. And the people that I always like to thank are, I got to make sure I always thank my snapper, Brett Good, and my holder, Tim Mastay, and all the guys on the line who block for me, because if those guys let guys come through, I'm going to get crushed. And Aaron's going to get crushed, and then y'all won't be cheering so much. So we got to make sure we look at those O-linemen and always tell them good job, because they're definitely the unsung heroes of our team. So I always feel it's important to make sure to give them a shot. Those tough field goals.
What's the longest field goal you've ever kicked, Mason, whether it's in high school, college, or in the NFL?
College, I'll start with high school. I kicked a 59-yarder, so I actually have kicked a longer field goal in high school than I have in the NFL. But I kicked 59 in high school, 60 in college, and then 58 this year against Minnesota.
So kick into that basketball hoop would be no problem.
What's that? Yeah, that's not too far.
Hey, we remember the commercial where you were kicking into the bell tower, so we know you're
How'd
active.
that happen?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we might need to back it up a little bit, but I think some of these kids in here, I see some good kids. They can kick it in there.
I want to get you with the pink Packer shirt on. You ask a question. Go ahead.
How good does it feel to win a Super Bowl?
It's the best feeling, I had a great year last year. I had my wife and I had our son, and he was born in August, right before the season, and then just how that season went last year was kind of back and forth. We didn't know if we were going to make the playoffs, and we had to win our last 2 in the regular season, and then kind of just went out towards the end of the year. And so last year, winning that Super Bowl just meant so much to me, so much to our team, so much to my family. It's just it's a special feeling. And this year, obviously, has gone a little bit differently. We're 12-0. Haven't had as many injuries, as many things, but it's still, I always thought last year was just the most special year, but every opportunity I get to play with this team, it seems like it gets more and more exciting and special every time I get on. The scariest moment? For me, the scary moments happen whenever I see a guy get injured. Guy neck injury. Nick Collins probably this year was one of the, just not personally scary, like for my health, but just seeing him lying on the ground and worrying about his health, not just for football, but down the line. And Nick's a good friend, and he's a great teammate and a great person that just works really hard. And those kind of things are definitely scary for me when I'm on the sideline and see guys get hurt. But that's something that that we can't take for granted. And we do play a very physical game. That things like that can happen, and it's scary at times.
Young lady, all the way in the back against the brown with a short black t-shirt on.
Man, I can remember, as far as I can remember being interested in football. I mean, I loved it. I played everything. I played soccer, baseball, basketball. I didn't start playing football competitively until I was in middle school, in 7th grade. So I didn't play Pop Warner and all that stuff. I was more interested in soccer and different things at that time.
I think we have a teacher question over here, Mason.
Okay.
We'd like to congratulate you on your kick and your tackle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, about a lot. It's not, sports, everything I do, I always wanted to play football, do all that, and but like I said, I went to college and I got my degree. Got my degree in business communication and organizational communication. But what I kind of want to do, I'm interested in marketing. I'm interested in how people think. I've actually thought I'm looking into possibly getting my master's in psychology because what I do is very much a mental thing. Obviously, I kick the ball. It's physical in that sense, but a lot of it comes between, is between my ears, and I have to go out there every day and block a lot out. And I'm interested in sports psychology because it's something I think I'd have a lot of insight into, and it's something that I definitely would be interested in is doing something like that when I'm young.
All right.
And I do have a war wound from that time.
Oh yeah, let's see.
Ooh, whoa.
About the time you're getting to school, like 10 to 8.
Y'all listen.
So I hope you'll catch him on the radio with us every Monday.
And he's going to be at Boston Store later too, so you can grab Mom and Dad and take them over to Boston Store.
Brookfield Square.
Brookfield Square.
So thank you guys at Meadowview Elementary. All your teachers.